All right, we got Mercury on the move. It better be moving into my birthday this week.
In fact, it's not going into your birthday. It's going into the sign of Virgo because you're a Leo. But the sun's in your sign.
Yeah.
This weekend, the moon was in your sign.
Mm-hmm.
Now Mars is in your sign.
Woo!
So you got a boatload of planets in your sign, which is a very good thing.
Okay, as long as that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. For Leos, the sign that we are in, all of those planets mean new starts for them. New starts personally, new starts professionally, plenty of energy, plenty of wherewithal, plenty of confidence to do what you need to do. With Mercury going into Virgo, it means you will take that energy and find a way to make more money with it. It's about a financial thing. It's about through the fruits of your own labor. It is making more money for Leo and using your mind and your words, not necessarily your back, to go ahead and do that.
That works for me.
That would work for me too. Unfortunately, that's not in my stars. My stars for Virgo are take a step back. You need to take a step back. You need to regroup. 2 years worth of activity is ending, and with Mercury in your sign, it loosens your tongue, and it yeah, I know just what I need to be more articulate. But it also unfetters your mind, which is a very cool thing. So you can plot and plan what you're going to do with a new 22-month cycle, which starts in about 6 weeks for you. So, and don't ask Virgos what they think, because boy, they're going to tell you. For Libras, it is this is a time for Libras to be very careful about who they align with and who they don't align with. A lot of the planets are in their 11th house of colleagues, of co-workers, of people, groups that will work to bring the Libra what they want. But Mercury is in your 12th house, and you have to be really careful not to bite off more than you can chew. You have to be really careful the words you say, because you may have to end up eating them. So you want to have a care with all of that, and make sure that you know exactly what you're getting into, because Libras will find anything is easier to get into than it is to get out of. For Scorpios, the emphasis is on their career and public standing. Professional activity is going on. Not all of it good, but because Mercury is in Virgo in their 11th house, they will have a colleague or an associate or someone like that sort of stick up for them, go to bat for them, and help smooth their way and make it a lot easier for the professional stuff that's going on, which would be cool too. And more than likely a woman rather than a man. For Sagittarians, the law's on their side. Legal matters, educational matters, important matters at a distance, classes, learning, something that, and because they are in for professional success, which they've been working for the last 2.5 years with Saturn in their sign very diligently. And over the next 6 or 8 weeks or so is when they should actually see that success. So Mercury is paving the way for you Sagittarians to line up your allies, and your best thing is to find out what exactly the boss wants, give it to them. For Capricorns, they are fixing to spend a boatload of money. So they really want to spend the next 3 weeks or so doing research on exactly how they want to do it, exactly what they want out of it, and exactly what they expect out of it, and have a really clear understanding of what the expenses are going to be, and what your time commitment is going to be for the Capricorn. For Aquarians, it's in their 7th house of partners. Mars and the Sun and are all in Leo, which means partners have the upper hands as far as Aquarians go. And Aquarians are going to pay a lot of attention for the next 3 weeks over jointly held resources, jointly held assets. So be careful when you're picking fights with partners, either marital or business partners, because I don't think you have the financial edge to do it with. So you have to be really careful with that. For Pisces, it is in, they just want to have fun. They want to have a good time, and they want to find a way to take some sort of creative thing that they've been doing and turn it into a way to make money with it. And it's not leave your full-time job. It's start this little thing on the side that is a product of your mind and your creativity. For Aries, this energy is in the 5th house of love affairs, children, sports. Let's have a good time. I want to do all of that. And that's pretty much all they're going to be paying attention to. There's not a lot of work being done, and if it is, it's being done begrudgingly, because they have to do it, not because they want to do it. So they should just go on vacation and not bother anybody. For Tauruses, there's a lot of energy going on at home. There's a lot of change going on at home. There's a lot of, I don't want to say upheaval, but there's a lot of action going on at home. And it's going to involve children and things that it is and people that you love. So you want to find a way to be able to accommodate the things that you love with not really ruining the quality of your home life. It's kind of the way that is. And that's a matter of kind of balance it out. And actually, it's more a matter of negotiating it out.
Grandbabies.
Yeah. But in your home rather than somewhere else. So it's going to disrupt the home routine. That's what I'm saying. For Geminis, it is in their third house of day-to-day living, and the sun is in their fourth house. I mean, Mercury's in their fourth house of home, and they're really deep. They're thinking deep, heavy thoughts, and they need to be not depressed by them. They need to be able to look at exactly who's with them and who's not. For Cancer, is the last sign. It's all about the money. It's about making more money. It's finding a way to do some short distance, short duration travel. It ends up making them more money, and they learn something very useful about their world. So tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the zodiac with a boatload of planets in Leo and Mercury entering the sign of Virgo.
Sounds pretty good.
Always a pleasure.
See you next week.